All right there. All right there, everybody. It's Monday, Daily Dose Monday. What are you doing? What are you up to, Scott?
I'm here doing an inspection, my friend. Just walking the old inspection here. Got
Is
Kevin.
that a C-21 sign behind you?
Huh?
Is that a C-21 sign behind you?
It's not a C-21 Colonel Burskis. That's why we're not talking.
Then we ignore them.
Now, I got to tell you, so today I had an offer. I put an offer out there for almost 40 over. Almost
$40,000 over?
Think about that for a minute.
And?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
No response yet.
And not yet. So, but that's just to say, I mean, like, and I told the people, I go, look, man, I think it's pretty close. I mean, I don't, it's one of those things where you definitely, the market demand is really high up there. It's cranking.
That's crazy. That's a lot of dough. That's a lot higher than list price.
It is. But I mean, the house had so many things. It checked every single box almost. I mean, parables around it were way over the top. You know what I mean? So it was definitely, it was a very seasoned decision. We made a very seasoned decision to do that. But
seasoned. I like that. All right. So today, I've got a closing still going on right. It's about to finish up right now, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So it's a split closing. You and I know this. This has happened more and more common to have split closings. The buyers in one location, sellers in another location. And that's what happened today. The seller closed, signed documents at 10 o'clock this morning. The buyer signed at 1 o'clock, and then they have to disperse funds. And I have to go pick up the check, get it to the seller. So my point, I guess the whole thing is that it's not like everybody's at the same table as often. And part of it's COVID. Part of it's the split closings with two different title companies, one representing the buyer, one representing the seller. And as agents, we have to really try to keep a tight grip on what's going on, because what you have is you have two different title companies involved and more going on, more hands touching the transaction, which means there's a very big possibility of somebody dropping the ball. Well, something has to be done.
Let me put it like this to you, okay? Let's start with simple things, what you just brought up. On the buy side, I never split title ever.
Neither do I.
I put that right in my like highlights to the listing. I will never split title. I learned that from a guy named Harry Cassidy, if you recall, if you know who that is.
I do.
I learned that from him a long time ago. You don't split it because too many hands in the pot. That's one.
Right.
When I have the listing, I try to use Michigan title because it's way, like you said, too many hands in there. People get confused and everybody's jacking each other around. It's not good. Those aren't good things.
Happen. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing, Don, here's the thing. So it used to be what do you call a true split, right? True split closing was definitely, it was maybe because people didn't like each other at the end of the thing or something like that. But now it's more of this is convenient for me, this is convenient for me, right? And with those two factors, that's the difference now. Before, like I had one with a good buddy of mine who the people didn't want to close with them. You know what I mean? Because they were all on really good terms. Just because the transaction was a tough negotiation, right? But it happened just because people's time frames don't fit.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So anyways, we make it work. It works. The sellers make it work. The buyers make it work. But it's just it's one of those wrinkles that are added to the transaction now that complicates things a little bit, but we handle it, we move on, and we get the transaction. Try to make everybody happy and satisfied.
Now, let me put it this way to you. It's a real simple thing. It said that we have to be very cognizant of putting out clear expectations all the time. And I catch doing that every once in a while. I'm going to go meet another seller tonight that I got to reiterate the expectations of here's what's going to happen next because they're nervous. They get nervous and stuff because they don't know. They don't know like you. And we do this hundreds of times. It's very commonplace for us. For them, it's the one time they might do it, or maybe they did it for life.
Right. It's up to us to keep them on board and understanding what's going on and where we're at in each step of the transaction. And this is just, and it goes all the way to the end as of right now, the very end. So we do what we can, and we make the best of it. And I think it always works out.
I want to give a quick shout out first. Right here is my man Chase from 5-Star Inspection, Kevin Faulkner's guy. He's the best. Plus, he's tough as nails. Chase, how's this house looking?
So far, the house is looking pretty good. We just did here. We just ran inside right now, and we're actually working through the basement.
Very cool, man. My man Chase. All right. So, Don, I'm going to let you go.
All right.
I'm Scott.
I'm Don. We're talking real estate. See ya.